What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Now, today is Wednesday. Usually on Wednesday, we do either Way Back Wednesday or we do Legacy Wednesday. But right now, Legacy, we kind of covered a lot of decks. There's still a lot to go. But today, we're going to have a new, segment, new thing on the channel. We're going to see if people like this or not. So at Worlds, me and my friend Justin were talking, mainly Justin was talking about, you go to a random website, you pick a number 1 through 721, which is all the Pokemon in the game currently. You pick generate, and you play whatever Pokemon that generated lands. So you have to make a deck out of that Pokemon, and that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to see if people like the series or not, and to see what kind of creativeness we can make with this deck. Now, this is going to be totally random, and the way it's going to work is, let's say you land on Kirlia, right? So you land on Kirlia. You have to play Kirlia in your deck. You cannot cheat the system by playing Gardevoir EX, but you can play Gardevoir or Gallade, whatever. Let's say you land on Bulbasaur. You can play Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Ivysaur, but you cannot just play Venusaur EX. But if you land on Venusaur, you're allowed to play just Venusaur EX. So this is what we're going to try to do. We're going to see what's it about, and we're going to see what do we get with this random.org generator. It's 1 through 721. So let's click generate. And it's going to be number 302. So let's go over Cerebi. They have all the Pokemon here. And 302, it's going to be right here. So we're in the Hoenn region. Let's scroll on down. Did I pass 302 already? Let's see. What is 302 going to get us? And it's going to get us Sableye. Alright, so Sableye is going to be your Pokemon choice of the day. So what we're going to do is, if there's a Sableye that's in Standard, I'm going to try to play that version. If there's not one in Standard, I'm going to play an Expanded Sableye. We're going to see what's going to happen. The first thing that comes to mind is definitely Sableye Garbodor, and Expanded, but hopefully there is a Standard Sableye that we can play instead, and we'll see can we make that deck work or not, and we'll see what's going to happen. So give me a second, I'll make a list, and I'll show it off here in a second. Alright guys, so like I said, it landed on the Sableye, and there's two versions of the standard Sableye. There's this Sableye with the Theta Stop, prevent all effects of your opponent's abilities done to his Pokemon. Energy Hunt, flip 3 coins for each head, attach a basic energy from your discard pile to a bench Pokemon any way you like, and Claw Slash for 20. So this one, not very good unless you want to set up multiple Pokemon with Sableye. So what we're going to do is play this other Sableye, which is still pretty bad. Sableye has the attack Bewitching Eyes. Choose a supporter card from your opponent's discard pile and use it as the effect of this attack. So that's pretty good. You can basically use 2 supporters in one turn, which is really nice. And Furtive Drop. Put 3 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon. So what we're going to do is base this deck around about placing damage counters. We'll see how this is going to work up. And while looking at all the, I literally looked at all these dark Pokemon, and I think this is the best combination of Pokemon to put stuff, or place damage counters on the field. So we got let's not look at Spiritomb just yet. Let's look at Mandibuzz. So Mandibuzz has the attack Bone Drop. We've seen this before, but it says this attack does 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon that has an ability. Don't apply weakness resistance for bench Pokemon, and Cutting Wind for 80 damage. So we got Sableye putting 3 damage counters on the active Pokemon. We got Mandibuzz sniping some Pokemon on the bench for 60. And we got Spiritomb. Spiritomb has the attack damage play. Move as many damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon as you like to any of your other oh my goodness, I cannot speak right now. Move as many damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon as you like to any of your opponent's other Pokemon in any way you like. So move damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon as you like to any of your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like, which is pretty nice, and that's what we're going to do to try to win the game. We're going to do a ton of damage with Sableye, Mandibuzz, and eventually use damage play to take 6 prize cards. Now, this is going to be very difficult. Right now, we're sniping for 60 and 30 damage, but there's other friends to help us, and some cards to help us along is, of course, Bursting Balloon. Bursting Balloon says, if the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, even if that Pokemon is knocked out, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So now we got Bursting Balloon to hit for 60, which is some more spread damage, which is nice. And then we have Dangerous Energy, which is something we really haven't seen. Whenever this dark Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon, and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon EX, even if that Pokemon is knocked out, put 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon EX. So we got Burst Balloon for 60. We got Dangerous Energy for 20, and then we got Faded Town if we're playing against a Mega deck, which Megas, of course, are one of the most hyped decks right now. It says at any time between turns, put 2 damage counters on each Mega Evolution Pokemon. So we got Burst Balloon for 60, Dangerous Energy for 20, Faded Town for 20, so 6, 8, 10, 100 damage just off of placing damage counters. Now, of course, your opponent can Lysandre to get around this, but they're only taking one prize card off of each of these guys, which is really, really nice. And that's what we're going to try to do today. We're going to use Sableye, Spiritomb, Mandibuzz, Dangerous Energy, Burst Balloon, and Faded Town, to put some damage on the field and take knockouts that way with Spiritomb. It's going to be very complicated, it's going to be very hard to do, but we're going to see if we can do it or not. Now we play 2 Shaymin to help set up, 1 Eco Arm to get back some Bursting Balloons, shuffle 3 tool cards for me to discard pile back into your deck, 1 Escape Rope, 1 Switch, just in case, depending on the situation, you might want Escape Rope, because remember, Spiritomb moves the damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon and not their act Pokemon. 4 Max Elixir, and this is going to help us a lot because if you notice, Spiritomb does have 2 energy costs, so does Sableye, so if you want to try to attack this out of nowhere, you need this Max Elixirs, and hopefully find one to attach to one of your basic bench Pokemon. 4 Puzzle of Time to reuse any 2 cards out of your discard pile, 1 Super Rod to shuffle 3 combination of Pokemon energies, 3 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball. I just couldn't find space for a 4th Trainers Mail, that's why we're playing 3, 4 Ultra Ball, 1 Lysandre. Of course, the Lysandre is to help us get around with the Spiritomb for the damage play. Once again, one more time, it's for the bench Pokemon, not for the active. 3 in and 4 Sycamore, and that's what we're going to try to do today, guys. We're going to see, can this Roulette, Pokemon Roulette, work or not, and we're going to see, do y'all like the series or not? You can see how I kind of built decks, why I built them. Like I said, our pick this week was Sableye. That's why we're playing 4 of them, and he does have some friends, because Sableye by himself, he is not going to win us some games, but Sableye would be watching guys in furtive draw. We'll see what's going to happen, who's going to be in the MVP, can we take down a deck or not, with a deck that we technically only do, what's the max we could do at a turn, 60? Yeah, the max we could do, we actually get to cut and win for 80, so that's the max we could do, but can we take down a deck or not? Can we beat a mega deck or not? That is the big question, guys, and we'll see what's going to happen. Let me know if you like the series down below. We'll continue next week for sure. I think it's a lot of fun. It helps me create decks just randomly on top of my head, and we'll see what happens next week. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, hopefully you enjoyed this introduction, and let's see this deck in action. Alright, putting against SGT Trico, playing a Psychic, Dark, and a Colors deck with your opponent. So load into the game. Now this could be a Darkrai Garbodor deck. We'll call heads like always. Let's see, what do we get? We get heads? Alright, sweet. So we won the coin flip. Yes, I would like to go first. Let's see, what are we playing against? On to our turn. What do we start with? Alright, there's Sableye, a Dangerous Energy. Put that maybe active if they are playing EX to get hit. And it looks like a Mega Mewtwo, a Shrine of Memories deck. Alright, so this is going to be kind of a hard matchup. Like, knocking out Mega Mewtwo is going to be kind of difficult. They have a lot of HP, and they have that ability to switch over damage. But they start with Shaymin, luckily. So put Dangerous into the active, play Trainers Mail, and look at top cards of our deck. We'll grab the Ultra Ball, and with the Ultra Ball, we'll discard the Escape Rope. And then probably the Trainers Mail. With this, we'll get out a Vullaby. Getting Mandibuzz out, probably one of our best attackers in this game, to use Bone Drop. Start putting 60 on the Shaymin, put that there, and we'll play and get both players a new hand of 6. And let's see, what can we find? There's a Burst Balloon, another Vullaby as well, but besides that, our hand is not the best. So put down Vullaby. And we'll just pass on to our opponent's turn. He probably can't really attack us turn 1, so I'm not going to use Bursting Balloon regardless. So Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards from their hand. Discards a Psychic and a VS Seeker. And let's see, what does our opponent find? There's a Hoopa EX coming down onto the field. Alright, now with all these Pokemon coming down, we can at least start putting some 60 damage with the Vullaby or Mandibuzz if needed. So Hoopa, gonna search for 3 EX Pokemon, Mewtwo, and a Shaymin. So double Shaymin is coming out, which is great for us. That's how we're going to try to take our damage, or try to do a lot of damage that way. Spirit Link going on Mewtwo. Trainers Mail, look at top cards of their deck. Gonna grab a Skyla. Maybe get another Spirit Link for the other Mewtwo if they want to use that. But let's see, there's a Skyla, gonna search their deck for any card, and let's see, what do they decide to get now. We gotta find a VS Seeker. Our hand is not the greatest right now, but we could maybe like, maybe Max Elixir to Vullaby, get a Mandibuzz out, I don't know. But Shaymin, go to set it for 6 new cards. And all we need on the field is 220, 390. We need 390 damage on the field to actually win this game, which is maybe somewhat difficult. Flowstone on the active. If he gets a Psychic Energy, he can go for a Shadow Shot, and yeah, we're going to see Mewtwo come up, and a pass onto our turn. Alright, so no energy on the first turn, which is great. So Dark Energy the active. Use a Max Elixir. Put a Dark Energy on one of the Vullabys. Use another Max Elixir. Gonna put another Dark Energy on a Vullaby, so both Vullabys get some energies, okay? Burst Balloon the active, and we could be Witching Eyes, to get a Skyla to get any supporter card out of our discard pile. We could go for the Furtive Drop to put 3 damage counters, but let's go with Sableye. And we're actually going to use Bewitching Eyes to get that Skyla, and with the Skyla, we are going to grab a N. Alright, so grab the N, putting that into our hand. Alright, so there's an N, and on to our opponent's turn. Next turn, we can start with attack with Mandibuzz, put 6 damage counters on these Shaybaits if we want to. Mega Mewtwo coming down the field, and he can hit us, but if he hits us, he'll get hit as well with that 60 damage, just like he goes to the active. Shiny Members coming down. Sycamore going to discard the hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, so we gotta outbeat him with these Shrine of Memories with our oh my goodness, that's gonna do a ton of damage, that's for sure. So Psychic Infinity, gonna take a knockout. Alright, so 130, gets popped for the 60 and the 20, so up to 80 damage, 130 on the field right now. And we're gonna send the Vullaby, alright. So on our turn, what do we get? We get a Dark Energy, so I'm just gonna put my opponent down to 5, we get 6, and hopefully can find this Mandibuzz. Alright, so there's a Mandibuzz. Bursting Balloon, Faded Town. Alright, so put down Mandibuzz. We'll put down Faded Town. Burst Balloon the active. And we'll go for the... do we Trainers Mail to rearrange top 3 cards of our deck? Because our opponent can just knock us out, which is not good at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a Dark Energy on this guy. And I am going to Bone Drop, hit 60 on one of these Shaymins. Alright, so there we go. This Mewtwo takes 20 from the Shrine of Memories, and if he attacks us, we'll be able to knock him a Cutting Wind. Alright, so Flowstone going to Zora, okay. Trainers Mail, go look at top cards of his deck. Hopefully he does not find a Shrine of Memories. That's what we're really hoping for. If he finds a Shrine of Memories, we're in trouble. But we gotta find a supporter card. Oh man, so there's a Parallel City coming down. Alright. Discarding that Shaymin that we just popped, and a Hoopa as well. Okay, that's great. Sycamore, go and discard that hand, drawn 70 cards, and since he puts down a Stadium, he cannot put a Shrine Memories down on the field, and right now, 3, 6, 9, 100 damage exactly, which is not enough for a knockout. He will get hit for that 60 damage. Alright, so Burst Balloon, he has 50 HP left, and what do we find? There's a Shrine of Memories. Alright, so Faded Town, put down Faded Town. We will, let's see, so 2... Or, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, oh man, if he finds a Shrine of Memories, he can damage swap, but he still has 20 damage on him, so I'm going to put a Dangerous Energy on here. I am going to Puzzle Time, and we're going to put Shaymin on top. Oh, we're going to draw to the Shaymin regardless, so we're going to put that way, and we are going to Bone Drop, put 60 damage on that Shaymin, alright. So the Mega Mewtwo will take 20 damage. If he does attack us, well, he doesn't get knocked out, but he does Shrine of Memories, the Faded Town, put 20 more damage on it. There's Psychic Energy in the active. We just gotta hope he does not have a Shrine of Memories right now. There's a Sycamore. Go and discard his hand. Draw 7 new cards. Let's see what does our opponent find. Does he find a Shrine of Memories or not? There's another Mega Mewtwo coming down the field. Okay. And there's a Zora coming down. We don't care about that too much. A stand-in. And, let's see, what will our opponent do? Go send this Mewtwo, but regardless, this Mewtwo is going to get knocked out, so Psychic Infinity for the knockout. Okay, my opponent goes down to 4 prize cards, but that Mewtwo will get hit for 20 and will get knocked out, coming to our turn, which is great. Alright, so 20 damage going there, and on to our turn, what do we find? There's a Shaymin. We're going to play that immediately, draw 6 new cards, okay? And let's see, what can we find? There's Sableye, Switch, Dangerous Energy, okay. Alright, so right now we have 100 damage on the field. Okay. Spiritomb, not the greatest right now. So we're gonna put down Sableye. Dangerous into the active. Switch into Sableye. Put down Spiritomb. And we are going to Bewitching Eyes. Yeah, we're gonna Bewitching Eyes. And with this, we'll grab a Sycamore. Alright, so grab a Oh, wait, do we want to play a Sycamore right now? Yeah, we'll play the Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 cards. That's fine, yep, okay. So we'll get 7 cards. That Mewtwo will get knocked out, okay. So that's great. There's Trainers Mail, Burst Balloon, okay, so that's what I want to see. 20 damage from that guy, 20 damage knocking out that Mega Mewtwo. And we'll go down to 4 prize cards, so 1 and 2. So it's an Eco Arm and a Max Elixir. So let's see, onto my opponent's turn. That Faded Town is doing a lot of work right now. Another Mewtwo hitting the field, Spirit going down to it, okay. And if he hits us, he'll get popped for, So this guy does 20, right? Yeah, so 2, 4, bring it up to 80. Okay. There's a stand-in. He could go for a Mind Jack this turn if he wants to. Let's see, does he go for the Mind Jack or not? Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards from his hand. It does get another Shaymin out. If it gets another Shaymin out, that'd be good for us. Nope, a Zoroark gonna come into his hand instead, okay? So Zoroark coming down the field, and we'll probably see a Sycamore. Oh, an in. Okay, so we get 4 cards. He gets 4 cards as well. All right. So let's see. What do we find with these 4? There's a Via Seeker, or Trainers Mail, Dark Energy. A Shrine of Memories coming down to get rid of our Faded Town. Okay. Mega Turbo. Going to put a Psychic Energy on that guy. DCT active. It will see Mind Jack for 3, 6, 9, 100 damage. All right. So it goes down to 3 price cards. On our turn, we're going to send in this Vullaby. And let's see. What can we find? Oh, to our turn, we get a Dangerous Energy. So we're going to Trainers Mail, look at the top cards of our deck. We'll grab the Faded Town immediately, put that down the field to get rid of that Shrine of Memories. We will put a Dangerous Energy on this guy, and we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw in 7 new cards. Alright, so there's Ultra Ball, Bursting Balloon. So we're going to Burst Balloon the active. Ultra Ball, discard Sycamore and a Sableye. And with this, we'll grab a Mandibuzz. Alright, so grab Mandibuzz. We will put that down. And I guess we'll take a knockout on that Shaymin. Alright, yeah, let's Bone Drop for the Shaymin for the knockout. Or we could do Zoroark. Oh, man, and potentially maybe win next turn. Because if he hits it for 60... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think what we'll do is put on this guy. Alright, so we're going to put 60 on the Zoroark. He gets popped for 20, and maybe we can use Spiritomb to win the game next turn. I think we can do this. 6, 120, and then plus another 60. So DC going to the active. He's going to hit us for the Psychic Affinity, going to knock us out, but I think we have enough damage to play. So 20 damage, Burst Balloon 60, 140, and yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus another 10. Okay, we'll send a Spiritomb. Hit to 20, so we have 160. Alright, so can we do this or not is my question. So let's see, we need 110, so we need 320 on the field, so 6, 220, 280, so we are short right now, just barely. Okay, so what we could do is, let's see, so this guy has 50 HP left, we could knock out this guy. Man, okay, so we're going to Eco Arm. We're going to put him back 3 Burst Balloons. We are going to Super Rod. Shuffle back in Vullaby, Mandibuzz, and a Dark Energy, okay. Yeah, that should be okay. And we're going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw in 7 new cards. Alright, so let's see, what do we get off this? Alright, so there's double puzzle, a Dark Energy, Bursting Balloon, what to do now? So let's see, 3, Zoroark's not gonna take a knockout next turn. That's almost impossible for him to do. So, I'm gonna use Damage Play. And let's see, we're gonna move, the damage from Shaymin up to this guy. So, we'll move some damage up here. We'll leave 20 HP left on it. Alright. So, gonna put that up to this guy right here. Okay, so we're gonna leave that much. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we don't have enough for knockout yet, but he gets knocked out from the Faded Town. Okay, then I'm gonna leave both these guys at 30 HP. All right, yeah, we're gonna move the damage counters around, have them kind of the same amount. So we'll leave that there. Leave that there. So we have 3. Oh, man, hold on. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, we're 20 damage short random to knocking out the Shaymin. So we're gonna press done. That Mewtwo's gonna get knocked out from the Faded Town. And it can't. Oh, he's gonna attack us with Mind Jack, but that's not gonna be enough for a knockout. Yeah, it's not enough for knockout, and he'll get hit for the Burst Balloon. So there's a Dark Energy and Spiritomb coming down. Here comes Zoroark, onto our opponent's turn. If they have Captivated Pokepuff, they can win right now. There's a Mega Mewtwo coming down, but does he have any more? Alright, there's a Psychic Energy, okay. A Mega Turbo, so he will get a knockout 3, 6, 9, 12, so he will hit us, okay. Alright, so Psychic Infinity for the knockout. He'll take that 626, okay, so up to 80. We'll send up Shaymin, and we might be able to win this turn. 100 damage on the field right now. Onto our turn, we get a Sycamore, okay. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Let's see how many injuries in our discard pile. There's an Escape Rope. 2 Max Elixirs, okay. 7, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Puzzle Time. And I'm going to put 2 cards from the discard pile into our hand. And with this, we are going to grab a Super Rod and a Max Elixir, okay? So we're going to put those 2 cards in our hand. We're going to put down the Spiritomb. We are going to Super Rod, shuffle in 3 Dark Energies. So 1, 2, 3. We will Max Elixir number 1. There's a Dark Energy, okay. We got a Dark Energy. Well, Max Elixir number 2. And there's another Dark Energy. We got the game. We'll put the Dark Energy on the Spiritomb, put a Dark Energy active. We will retreat into the Spiritomb, and we will use Damage Play. Alright, so now we're going to knock out the Shaymin. And there's the vintage coming down. Spiritomb Sableye beating the Mega Mewtwo Garbodor deck, guys. And there you go. Anything is possible with this new format. Decks are so much fun right now. Burst Balloon is broke. Sableye was broken using those supporter cards. And Mandibuzz was doing a ton of damage with Shaymin. I know Sableye didn't see that much play, but man, we still did it. Beating this Mega Mewtwo Garbodor deck. And there we go, guys. That was a pretty exciting game, and man, I can't believe you did it. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Roulette. Like I said, we'll never know what we'll play. It'll always be up to mystery. And this week, we got to see the Sableye deck. Oh my goodness, we could have taken the easy route playing Sableye Garbodor, but I made it super hard on us playing the Sableye Mandibuzz Spiritomb deck, and hey, we still did it. That's what I like to see. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like this content or not. Oh man, that was a really good game. But hey guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.